The start of my off-road camper build. It's a 1967 camper. We just got, was full of crap, cleaned her out. Pretty nice inside for a 67. It's honestly way better built than some of the stuff I had from the 70s. Anyways, so what we're gonna do here is we're gonna do an axle flip and put under leaf springs. The reason for the flip is, see the spindles kind of drop it down. Well, in this case, they drop it up. So we're going to flip the axle upside down and put it on the bottom of the leaf spring. This will be quick and easy. So we won't need to weld any tabs or any of that stuff. These spring perches are welded on, but since we're flipping the axle and putting it underneath, they'll just bolt right up and we'll just flip the U-bolts and everything. I already disassembled the other side, so I gotta take this side off, and then in order to get this axle off from the spring, I'll have to, undo these bolts, but I'll video a little bit of it. For being pretty old and crusty, it sure does come apart easy. Alright, got all that unbolted. Let's pull these U-bolts off. So now the axle is free. So now I'm gonna have to undo the leaf spring bolts on both the sides. That way we can pull the axle out and flip it. And I'll just bolt it back together and I'll have a pretty big lift, maybe 6 inches or so. The tire size it did have was 205. Oh, no, this one was a 215. The sides didn't even match. One side was 205, 70-15, the other side is 205. Yeah, whatever. They're different. You get the idea. I think these are like 27 and a half. Pretty small. Should be able to fit 31s on this thing pretty easy. Some nice skinny tires. So yeah, I'll catch back up with you once I get that axle pulled. All right, got those leaf springs dropped. Now, just simply flip the axle like this. First, gotta bolt the leaf springs back up, hook it to the bottom, put the U-bolts on, and we're lifted. All right, got the leaf springs back in place. Got the axle flipped, I haven't bolted up yet. Not gonna lie, this is probably gonna be way taller than I expected when I initially started. Might be able to fit 33s under this bad boy. The problem is, I don't want it to be too tall, but it was also way too short to begin with to fit behind lifted Broncos and things. So we'll see what happens. For now, we'll just bolt it up. Just like that. Whatever, put the nuts onto it to both sides, and then I'll have to go get some new tires. All right, axle's flipped, leaf springs are in, U-bolts bolted on. This thing is tall. Axle's pretty much on the ground, fender's way up there. With some weight on it though, it'll raise up a little bit. Well, that's about as much. It started lifting off the jack. Stand back there, so yeah, I think I could fit a 33 under this thing. It's gonna be stupid tall though. Might have to lower it. I guess we'll see. So with the axle flipped and underneath the springs, it was way too tall. So I welded new perches on. I'm gonna put them back in the spring, over the spring, and bolt them in. And that should be the correct height to fit 33-inch tires. All right, here's a 33 for mock-up. Definitely the wrong bolt pattern. But anyways, that fits in there pretty nice. Should be about perfect. As you can see, I have now it sprung over with the drop spindles down. Just gotta bolt my U-bolts up. And then I got new tires. I just gotta go pick them up. Got my 67 Ford attached to my 67 camper. Lifted to match, that way I can go off-road. Got 37s on the truck, 33s on the camper. These are 33 10.5.15 General Grabber X3s. So the perfect height setup for me was the drop spindles down. The factory, this had, see those drop spindles, they had those going up. So I gained 5 inches of lift over the factory setup. And it's just perfect for these 33-inch tires. Now I got plenty of ground clearance, so my breakover angles, I can go down some moderate trails, Forest Service trails. And it's not too ridiculously tall. You know, with the added tire height, it's probably, I didn't measure, but probably 10 inches or a foot taller than before. But yeah, sits nice and level. This is a 1967 Redman camper. Needs a couple things. It sat for a lot of years, so the taillights melted off. Last time it was registered was 2009. Needs a new rear window. Pretty nice camper overall though. The windows all kind of rotate up. Maybe not the best for winter camping, but good for everything else. Well, oh, some stuff fell on the floor. Came with a fish, but cleaned it out. It used to be really trash, but it's looking pretty good. Still gotta do some cleaning.